are back, and what we've got for you today is a pretty special video, actually, if you don't mind me saying. What we've got for you is my 28th in the world top 100 custom tactics that I used last weekend to get me 28th in the world. But before we get into this video, if you could drop a like on it, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button to my channel, and also hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. But of course, that is 4 PM UK time every single day without fail. And last but not least, Twitch, Twitter, and my TikTok are all down in the description below. If you want to go drop all three of them a follow, I will love you guys forever. But yeah, so we did finish 29-1 this weekend. We did finish 28th in the world. Funnily enough, actually, a bit of a funny story. The guy that we lost to... Oh, actually, if you want to come see how we did get 29-1, go and drop yesterday's video a watch. 52 seconds in. It'll be somewhere over here. They are my FUT Champs highlights in this weekend league. Funnily enough, right, our one loss, yeah, came to a guy who actually finished on 10 wins, 12 losses. Okay, so yeah, we actually lost to a guy. I will show you the game if the Champs Channel's working. Is the Champs Channel's working? Is it saying no replays are available? Go on, work. Oh, okay. But yeah, so we lost to a guy that actually was finished 10 wins, 12 losses. So we lost to a guy that lost more games than he won. FIFA 21 in a nutshell for you. So this is the team that I did use this weekend league. I'm going to show you all of the custom tactics, but then I'm going to show you the main ones that I used. So I'm going to show you all of them, the ultra defensive, defensive, attacking, ultra attacking. But there was only 2 or 3 of them that I really ever used. There was one, the ultra attacking, that I never even used ever. So it's kind of like irrelevant. But yeah, this is the team. Manuel Neuer, Bender, and Babu, Davies. Mendy had an absolute mare this weekend. Mendy's the one player that I feel like I could be getting out of the team. Obviously, Patrick Vieira, Ruud. I did then try big prime icon moment Zinedine Zidane this weekend league, and he was an absolute beast, actually. He was really good. And of course, my favourite player on the game, 99 rated prime icon moments Pele. He was insane, as always. Like, he was insane. And then R9 and Ronaldo. They're just R9 and Ronaldo type things. But yeah, so the first custom tactics, and the one that I really went to the most in terms, this is what I used to go in straight into at the start. I used it as very much, not even like a YOLO, but I just wanted to just press the life out of my opponent, you know. So I did play the 4-3-1-2. Davies going in at left back, and Babu and Bender were my 2 centre backs, and then Ferland Mendy was my right back. And then of course the midfield 3 was Zinedine Zidane on the right, Vieira in the middle, and Ruud on the left. Pele in that cam position, and then Ronaldo and R9 up front. The custom tactics that I used for the 4-3-1-2 were press after possession loss, 5 width, 7 depth. The reason for this, press after possession loss on a narrow is actually very broken, so I definitely would recommend that to you guys. But if you do struggle with defending, I would recommend just going on balance, because it does press a lot. Like, believe you me, this press after possession loss, you will see your team press like absolute psychopaths. Okay, so just remember that. If you struggle with the defensive side of the game, put it on balance. You'll be in a good spot. Remember what I like to say normally about my custom tactics, finding that happy medium, that G spot. There you go. 5 width, 7 depth. The 7 depth, remember, is because it automatically offside traps for you with your team. So I feel like definitely use the 7 depth. But again, if you do struggle with defending, I would recommend going down to like a 4 or 5 depth for you guys. But for me, and if you are someone that is happy with your team being pushed further at the pitch, 7 depth is perfect, especially with the automatic offside trap. Now, the offensive style, you definitely can use long ball. Long ball on these custom tactics will work. I would recommend doing this if you are someone that struggles with the attacking and the offensive side to your game. Fast build-up, possession, if you're using that, you're an absolute donkey. They are absolutely disgusting. You will never get anywhere with fast build-up and possession. They're awful. Don't use it. But long ball, definitely a viable option. But for me, like I say to you guys with the custom tactics, I like to find my happy medium G-spot. So, balanced. 6 width and 6 players in the box is my G spot. It just works the best. Again, not too attacking, but also not too defensive. If you are actually struggling to create, although I don't know how you'd be struggling to create any opportunities, I would recommend going up to 7 players in the box. You see now, you now have 4 players in the box there on the little photo video thing instead of 3. If you are someone like that, you never know, it might work for you guys. And if you are going to take anything from today's video, 2 corners and 2 free kicks, please put them on. I know like the default settings are that, but you will stop yourself getting counter-attacked on a lot if you put that on, believe you me. Now, player instructions on the 4-3-1-2. This is where it gets a little bit interesting, okay? That's a good G-spot. How is Cruyff prime moments? He's good, but the shot power lets him down, mate. Right, the 2 strikers are both on getting behind and stay forward. Kind of like what I like on my two strikers, getting behind, stay forward, you know the vibes. My middle cam is on stay forward and get into the, well, middle cam. My only cam is on stay forward and get into the box for cross. Get into the box for cross is a key point, okay, a very key point. Because it just helps with like the attacking side of the game. My middle centre mid is on stay back while attacking and cover centre, so he's used as like the CDM. My right centre mid, very important. You can put your left centre mid on get forward if you want. As long as one of your centre mids is on get forward, you're fine. For me, it's my right centre mid on get forward and cover centre. My left centre mid is then on completely default settings apart from the defensive position. I put them on cover centre. And then most importantly, when using these custom tactics, both my fullbacks are on balanced attack, so they will bomb forward, okay? Again, if you are someone that struggles defensively, I would recommend putting them on stay back while attacking, but you will lose that little bit of width with the narrow like so. And then the 4-1-2-1-2 is the next formation. This is the formation I would use when I'm winning. I'm like 2 or 3 goals up, so I don't need my fullbacks to bomb forward up as much, okay? So, again, R9 and Ronaldo up front, Pele in at the cam position, Vieira CDM, Zidane on the right, Hullet on the left. Custom tactics for the 4-1-2-1-2. Remember, I switched into these when I was like 2 or 3 goals up, so I didn't need my fullbacks to get forward as much anymore. Like, I didn't really need to score as many goals with it, okay? So, defensive style, balanced, 5 width, 7 depth. Remember, as always, the 7 depth is because of the automatic offside trap. If you are going to take anything from this video, if you can at least try it, believe you me, it's the most game-breaking thing this year. That your team just automatically offside traps for you. It's actually mental how like broken and overpowered it is. But yeah, 5 width, 7 depth. The offensive style, what am I going to say to you? Balanced, but again, you definitely can use long ball. Like long ball, I am Liam, mate, yeah. Long ball is a very good viable option. It's something that I actually do quite enjoy. But again, fast build-up and possession, if you're using that, you've got the brain the size of a pea because it's awful, trust me. 5 width and then 6 players in the box. Remember, I'm not, you'll see on the playing instructions why I've lowered the width. I don't need the width in this 4-1-2-1-2 because I switched to this when I'm winning and I don't need my fullbacks to be bombing forward anymore. Again, if you're going to take anything from the video, 2 corners, 2 free kicks, please. It will help you, it will stop you getting counter-attacked on from your own corners a lot. Player instructions on the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow are getting behind and stay forward, both on my 2 strikers. My middle cam, my only cam is on stay forward and get into the box across, exactly the same as my 4-3-1-2. My right centre mid, completely default settings, but then of course cover centre on the defensive position, and the same with my left centre mid, completely default. I haven't changed anything apart from the defensive position. Put him on cover centre, you know the vibes. The middle CDM is then on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and cover centre, and then most importantly, remember, I changed this formation when I'm winning, so I don't need my fullbacks to be going forward as much anymore. So I put them both on stay back while attacking. So they are the 2 that I use for like 99% of the games. I do then have a 4-4-2. Ignore that because when I would go into a 4-4-2, I would bring on like an Mbappe or Dino for Zidane. So the custom tactics I use on the 4-4-2 are balanced defensive style, 5 width, 7 depth, 5 width, 7 depth. You know the vibes at this point, surely. Use that. 5 width, 7 depth, automatic offside trap. The offensive style balance, 6 width and 6 players in the box. And again, corners and free kicks like so. Always go on 2 and 2. For me, it just helps with the counter attack a lot. Switch to momentum. What do you mean, mate? And then the 4-4-2 like so. Now, what do I use on the 4-4-2? Getting behind and come back on defense on my 2 strikers. You might think that this is like a defensive move, but it's not. It's actually a very attacking move. It's because the gap between your 2 centre mids and your 2 strikers, when I have them on like stay forward, is just too big. They come back on defense. They're actually a lot closer to your 2 centre mids. So that's actually why I do it. My left mid is on come back on defense, getting behind and getting to the box for cross. My left centre mid, very important, is just on completely default settings apart from the defensive position where he's on cover centre. And then my right centre mid is on stay back while attacking and cover centre. My right mid is on the same as my left mid, come back on defence, getting behind and getting to the box across. And then both my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking and overlap. I didn't really change into the 4-4-2. I think I only changed into it like once all weekend league. I just don't really needed it. I was having too much fun with narrow. And then last but not least, the 4-2-3-1 again. Zidane would come off for like a Dino. I actually think I only changed into this formation once all weekend league. So yeah, I won't go into too much detail with this, but again, press after possession loss on my 4-2-3-1. I prefer that. 5 width and 7 depth. You should surely know the vibes at this point. We're 5 width and 7 depth kind of guys. The offensive style unbalanced. 5 width, 5 players in the box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. Remember, happy medium, that is my G spot. a lot better for me. Now, the playing instructions on a 4-2-3-1 are getting behind and stay forward on the striker. All three of my cams are on getting to the box for cross, and most importantly, the positioning freedom. I'm actually trying just a little thing out. I've put them all on free roam just to try it out, and for me, it's actually a lot better. So definitely I feel like if you guys do struggle to attack with the 4-2-3-1, that will help you a lot. My right CDM is on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover centre. My left CDM, very important when using a 4-2-3-1, is on cut passing lanes and balanced attack, okay? And cover centre. And then both my fullbacks on stay back while attacking and overlap. And that right there, guys, is my 28th in the world custom tactics for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And last but not least, Twitch, Twitter and my TikTok are down in the description below. If you want to go drop all three of them a follow, I will love you guys forever. But for now, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Remember, spread the love and positivity. For every darker night, there's a brighter day. And if you're ever going through struggle, hang in there. It will come. Believe you me, it will come. But yeah, remember, PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.